Morning all, and what a morning. Part 3 of the Trumpeter build, and it's 25 to 6 in the morning, and this is the quietest I'm going to get it, unless they're all dead, but they're not. So yeah, how are we all doing? And again, so what we've got is, we've got the turret here, the chassis is done, the bodywork's on. This thing is the gun holder, so I've got the gun here, which I've done. A couple of bits in there, but there's an awful lot of this kit you don't use, so I can only assume that there must have been a few different variants of this. So yeah, but anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this bit here done. So I need the front of that, so I'm going to take that gun out and sort that out in a minute. So I put that there. So we've got, so the winch, not the winch, looks like a winch because it's a spring anyway. So the gun clasp is on, so I need these bits here in the wing mirrors. Now I've been told that these wing mirrors are pretty flimsy. So there's nothing on there. So what is it? It's parts spruce seat. Oh, sprue. So we must have the right sprue now. Sprue C. Yep. And it's upside down. Right, 54.24. So 24 is there. So it's part 24. So he goes there. 54 and 55. That's these two bits here. Tell you what, I haven't lived in a town for an awful long time, and my God, I forget how noisy it is. 15 years ago, when I lived in a town, or actually 15 years ago, when I lived on the outskirts of a town. Actually, it was. So I was just where I am now. I'm on, but it's not a very big. Caterham's not a very big place. But where I lived before was a lot bigger. I lived right on a junction. There was a set of traffic lights outside the bedroom, and that was where I lived 15 years ago. And it was noisy, but now here, God, we've got this hill there, a roundabout just over there. Cheers. A roundabout just over there. And when the lorries come down the hill, or the buses, it's just thump, thumpity thump. And you think, dear oh Christ, you're going to come and join us. You're literally that loud. Right, so I've got, and then you get things like that. Oh, all day long. And the worst time for those poxy things, growlers as I call them, because they just growl up the hill, is the weekend. And peg and heck, I tell you. I mean, obviously, there's people around here with lots of money. And, yeah, great. But, geez, the noise of some of these motors. I think there's one in one of my videos a bit earlier on in the year. It was sort of around the winter time, and it was I don't know, I suppose it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I think I'd stayed up quite late, and yeah, fine, this thing just went up the hill like it was the hill rally, and the noise of the damn thing, bloody hell. You give it the berries, and shit, it went up that fucking hill like no tomorrow. This is where, you poxy thing. So this is the thing with these fucking stupid wing mirrors. I mean, they're here, but it's just like, which end do you cut off first? So I'll cut that end off and it just broke, so I'm going to cut this end off. And that's fucking snapped and all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut them off. They go there and there, so that's that one. That's that one. And the lights are there, the clasps are there. And then what I'm going to do, I've got to blow me honky tonk freeway. It's the only thing, wake up in the morning, I don't know why, but bloody hay fever. So, and they're both the same number. Right, and then you've got your cages, one there and one there. And then this thing, which is this thing. So if I cut the middle, good. Right, what else now? That bit's already on. This bit, that must be how far it is apart. So for that cable, we've got a piece of string. So what I'll do is I'll glue that piece of string in there and in there. I feel it is the middle, so look. So, yeah, it's not. Just a little bit longer, 110, right, hang on. So, where's the, there it is. So I left it in a box. So, of course, well-made box anyway. Right, let's just, right, before we do that, we'll just stick these bits on. Otherwise, right, let's just move those one side. So first of all, get this piece here, please. little bit of a special day today. When they all get up to go to school, we've told them that they're going to have a surprise when they get home. So because none of them are up, I can tell you lot what the surprise is. So, just recently, not that long ago, so it's about not the weekend just gone, but the weekend before, we lost our cat of 19 years. And she came as a pair. There was her and her brother. And my missus got her before I met her, obviously, because I've been with her missus 19 years. Been with her a good part of it, but not 19 years. And anyway, she passed away. And the kids were all upset. And to replace her was going to cost money, as it always does. So it was a bit questionable. Plus, not only that, with me being out of work, wasn't a good idea. You know, but as time's gone on, it's proved to be, you know, a little bit quiet, a little bit difficult. I've got, you know, I mean, I had a cat, pet cat, before I met my missus. Unfortunately, he was only about 8 years old, so he was still a young cat, but he got hit by a car and yeah, never made it. So I missed him like crazy, you know. And it's funny, isn't it? Because it's like, you know, with your pets and stuff. I mean, be a cat, be a dog, rabbit, mouse, rat, I don't know, goldfish, fucking they're all pets. But yeah, you miss them. So it was yesterday, unbeknown to me, but until she made it known, my missus had contacted. There was a farm, and they was selling 3 little ginger cats, 2 boys and a girl. So because of my missus's heart condition, I thought to myself, do you know what? Life's so short. And I've now got a job. I haven't been given a start date yet, but I've got this job at Waitrose. And I thought to myself, you know, we haven't got the cat anymore. So why not? So today we're picking up 2 of the cats to replace the 2 we lost. But I've lost that bloody clip. I'll get down and get it in a minute anyway. I don't know where it goes. I heard it hit the floor, so bollocks to it. So yeah, so today we're getting, you know, another cat. But the thing is I can't leave the other one on his own. So if he's not gone, we're gonna ask the lady if it's all right. We'll take all 3, because you know, they'd be loved round here, and yeah, it just gives them a good home, you know. So so we'll probably be have 2 cats with a possible 3rd one, so that I keep 2 brothers and a sister all together. But if the other one's spoken for, the last one's spoken for, then yeah, we'll just have the two. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have, yeah, a little meow meow back. And my son, he likes cats. I said to him, would you prefer a cat or a dog? And I've been brought up with dogs, but you know, it's no buy and a buy. And yeah, he likes cats, so he'd be chuffed. My daughter, my second youngest daughter, she really did like the cat we lost. Yeah, she misses her. She's the timid one out of all my girls. She's the one that I think it affected most. So she'll be happy. I know she will. So when I get them, I'll make them YouTube famous because they're bound to get in the way of this. And yeah, I'm going to have a bit of fun again, I suppose, because I remember if one of them turns out to be anything like my Tom when I had him, then, you know, they'll be good cats. And yeah, can't wait really. You know, it's always nice when you have something like that lurking around again. Right, so that'll be our little addition this morning. So yeah, we're picking them up at around, what's time now? Oh, 6 o'clock now. Howdy hell. Howdy time flies. Oh, for crying out loud, like, you just get it in a pissing hole. Right, you fucking thing. So yeah. Put it there like that. Where's the other one? There it is. Now, I don't think there's much in the way of much on videos on this thing on the internet. People building them. But there was a guy that built one not that long ago. And his was the only video on YouTube on it. But the one thing he did say was about these bloody wing mirrors. And the fact that, you know, they'd snapped. So I thought, yeah, only typical really, isn't it? So I thought, well, every time I've seen tanks, I've never seen them with the bloody wing mirrors up, so just put them face down. So this. That's it. And then all I've got to do then is cut a piece of wire that goes along there and there. That should be that. Or put a bit of plastic sprue and just bend it. Right, these cages. So we've got oh yeah. Now these don't come with glass. They just come with a bit of plastic that oop, let go. Bit of flash on that. Not much in the way of much, but cool. What's that there? Holes need re-drilling. Well, this one's a bit shallow, so it's better. Same with that one. It's a bit shallow. Right, try it again, George. Try it again. Sure they're supposed to go through. Oh, so yeah, it's just going to do a quick flatten them off a bit. They've got a bit of flash on them. The way they've done these holes, it looks like that they've got a hole there and a hole there, but there's no hole there and no hole there. So if they go on, then they're not looking to go on as they're supposed to. Bloody tell me a drill. It's the only thing with these, mind you, what happens with all drills really is that the clasp starts getting weaker. There's only so much you can do it up, only so much tight you can do it up before it's no good at all in the end. It's like now that. Right, let's just have a look and see what this does. I'll do one, I won't do the other one, but this one's now got all 4 holes. So it should making a model, mate. No, right. So what it is the drill bit needs to be slightly larger. And the drill case is here. So, and these are not all the correct size in here now either. They're just how I put them in. So, is this a case of this was this? Yep, that's that one, right. That's the correct size, that one. So let's shove it in there, just going to undo it a bit. Do the bloody thing up. And then that's the one. Go on, Jim. Good stuff. Right. Now let's have a look. So all four should go down into the holes. None disappeared down, but I'm pretty sure it don't sound that high. There's a piece of shit in fur on that leg. Right, it's gone now. Oh, come on, I've just... Fucking hell, I tell you. Right, let's put all this out of the way. I used to have 2 boxes of those little mini drill bits, but one box took a flying lesson. One of those bloody scenarios where you're looking to drill something, you got it on your bench, you think, yeah, I'm only going to drill that one hole. You drill the hole, the drill bit goes through because you pushed down on it to get it to go to cut, and as it goes through with a bit of a jolt. And then the fucking drill box goes all over the shot. Oh, fucking, what's going on here? It's this hole here for some reason. It's probably just the fact that it's what it is. Tiny bits of flash, and it's those stupid little bits of flash that do your head in. That right, it's in. Well, it's in that hole anyway. Right. I never sit that high. That's better. Right, let's do the other one. You watch this one, I just fall through. There's always one good one and one crappy one. There you go, what did I tell you? Straight in first time, bosh. Oh, that headlight is looking a bit. That's it. Right, that's that. Right. That's one of the headlight covers that goes over there. Is that supposed to go? Yeah, no. So it goes on this one. Yep, that's right. That goes there. Oops. There's the other one. And it goes over there, like yon a couple. Right, that's that, you see. No, I haven't stuck them on yet, because obviously there's two little headlight bulbs, but they can kind of snug fit there like that. This bit I don't think we use. I don't know what it is or where it goes. Don't know. But I can't see it in the instructions anyway. So right, so that's all of that done. All of that bar and that cable. What are these things? Oh, these are the rear mud guards. They can go on now. So you've got those that sit there. Should I put them on yet? No. Tell you why, because I can slide the tracks in there. So now we're on this thing, the turret. So this real cable, he goes there, does he? Like that. It was me thinking it was a square peg in a round hole, and it's not. So we got ETH, and he used that sprue with tons of stuff on. So we got E51. There it is. E51. E30. 30, there it is. How do you know? I don't think Trumpeter's ever bought another one of these out, so it's on E25. I mean, there's so much bloody stuff on here. E21. All right, what's these two? Right. Let's get those on first. This, so I don't know where that goes. So, that's where you want this Dulux glue. It's a little bit more syrupy-fied, and I presume that's where that goes, there. Saying where it goes, but bloody thing don't fit in there, look. Oh, yes it does. You can tell I'm not used to doing tanks. It goes in there at a bloody angle. I have to think when it comes to tanks sometimes. It's not all tubes and fans. Right, and then right, that's that. That goes over there. Next one, let's just give this a bit of a sand down. Right, and then it goes like that. Yeah, so. Oh yeah, that one didn't want to sit down. I took a fair bit of that glue. Bloody hell. Just didn't want to sit down, that. There you go, there's a fucking lorry or a bus just gone up the sodding hill. So, it starts to get lively out there. Well, it never really dies down out there. But it starts to get lively now. And what is it now? It's just coming up for 6:15. In the morning. And already you've got, up the top of the hill, you've got, I don't know whether they class it as Caterham on the hill, but it's like you've got Kenley Aerodrome up there. And there's a few shops up there. It's a tiny little place. Again, another little village. But they're all up there as well. And then you've got down there's Caterham. This is called Caterham Valley. And up there's Caterham on the hill, I think, or Kenley, one of them two. I never know which. Right, so E2 and E1. Toolbox A, Toolbox B. So if we go for Toolbox B first, which just gets rid of this one, and that goes there. So Toolbox B is that, plus 54. There, that one. Right, that's that. So what we do is that goes on there like that. And then the lid goes on top, so really that sits, whoop, that sits on there like that, you see. So what we can do is this. Stick that on there, like so. Why am I going down? Went down a minute. Oh, you bastard. Always that motherfucking way. I know why it is. It's because where they've moulded that bloody thing. There's a lump there. It's part of this here. And it's just like on there. So basically, you've got that ridge, and where it sits, you can see it just sits a little bit proud. For fuck's sake. Can't be having that. Where's my chisel? So I have to cut a bit off. And there we go. Hopefully that'll sit a bit more flush. Bastard, it hasn't, has it? Right, what's that? Right. I mean, the other thing would have been to have cut that out of there, but yeah, let's just repaint all of that. It's the only thing with this Dulux stuff, it's nice stuff, but it dries just really quick. See, if you've got this stuff, it's not like the Tammy cement where it's, you put it on, it'll be podgy for a bit. This stuff just dries virtually bloody instantly. Marvellous. There we go. That's on. Right. Now I'm not going to have the same problem with the other side, so. The other side, I might have to chill away at that as well. I'll put them over there. So then you got this, and then that goes like that. And then your lid sits on the top of there, like bloody so. I don't know how many of you lot out there that go camping, but the only camping I ever did was, in the Air Cadets and the Armed Forces. And that literally was it, but it was all in, well, camping is in tents, not in caravans. And yeah, anyway, the point I'm making is I started watching a few of these urban explorer people type things, and they go camping and all that. And There's one bloke on there, and he's quite amusing. He's got a dog with him, and I must admit, he's a family man. Obviously, he's split up with his missus, and ever since he split up with her, he's fighting the elements, mental issues. But it's amazing how many of them out there that have actually got mental issues. I mean, there's one guy I follow, and there's not very many that I do. But yeah, this one particular guy, he's ex-British Army. He's a young lad, he seems like a nice lad to know. And yeah, he's got mental issues, PTSD and all that. And but it's just, weird. Some of the places they go camping, you think to yourself, crikey, I didn't know them places existed in England. So it just goes to show you there's a lot more out there than you think, But it's nice. It's nice to see, because the stuff they do and where they go is something where I couldn't do, and I couldn't go. Well, I could go if I was single, but I can't because I've got 5 children. There's no way I'll be able to take bloody 5 kids out to the middle of a set of moors and go and pitch up a ruddy tent. And I mean, the kids would love it, but it'd just be a nightmare, absolute aggro nightmare. But it's just, it's just really nice, to watch these guys, and do what they do. Really, it's. My hat goes off to them. There's no point in mentioning them, but because it's not always everyone's fucking cup of tea. That's the thing. But yeah, no, it's. Do you know what? I'm going to put this deluxe stuff away. I think I'm going to get the Tamiya one out. And there's not a lot left in this one. Shit. And yet, I did have splurge. See, with the Tamiya one, it's more sticky. It sticks around for a bit longer. An old bus pulling up at the stop out there. So I've got two bloody stops there. So you got that one. God, look at that. That fucker goes on there. Oh no, that's the bin man, bloody hell. He's late, 25 past 6. Shit, he's normally here at 6 and been and gone there, bruv. Not today. Today is a little bit late. Maybe it's running by in time. Tell you what, though, they're not bad bin men, because where I used to live in South Godstone, oh my word, the bloody bin men that turned up at that place. I'll tell you, we had this old boy, Captain Arrogance. Funny, I think he just had it in for us. It was like, you couldn't do, no matter what you did with the bins, you couldn't do anything right. So it was all recycling one. No, he'd find something. And it was like one morning, I woke up and I thought, right, I'm going to get that silly bastard to take, because the rubbish was just building up, and it was starting to. And the thing was, is we had a sewage pump outside there, just out the front of the where the houses were. And it was attracting rats, and that thing attracts rats anyway. But the fact that this geezer was just refused, because he was the oldest out of a lot of them, it was like his word or no word, you know. And I thought, oh, fuck me, mate, just take the fucking rubbish, will you? It's getting right on my tit. And no, he didn't take it. So this particular morning I got up, I thought, right, go down there, have a word with the geezer, see if I can get him to take this damn rubbish because it's starting to smell. Anyway, I've gone out there. He weren't there. So I said to the lads, I said, oh, you're going to take the rubbish, aren't you? And they said, yeah, mate, yeah. So I thought, right, okay. Leave it at that. Anyway, come out after, when I made myself a cup of tea. In that time, they'd been and gone. Fucking, nope. The rubbish was still there. So I went chasing them up the road. I said, what's the matter with it? I thought you were taking the rubbish. Can't keep leaving it, mate. I said, no, it's contaminated. What one of them had done is there was a nappy on the floor and they picked it up and they threw it in my bin. And I thought to myself, you bastards, anything just to... And this is what I thought, you know, so that was it. On to the council, you know, and they had to send a van round to empty our bins. And then we got a bollocking, right, for something we didn't do, which really pissed me off. Oh, I tell you, they were fucking hard work, them bugs. They were really hard work. And yet everywhere else we've lived, albeit there's only 2 other places here in Warlingham where we had, like, you know, temporary accommodation. And, yeah, the binmen have been bloody fantastic, you know, no qualms, nothing. But that lot, oh, mate, they were a fucking nightmare. Absolutely. Bloody world's worst. And the other thing as well is we found out that they came from, you know, where was it? Because I'd actually been to the depot. It was out near Erith, so it's the other side of fucking Dartford, right, to come and do a job. Biffa was the company. Mate, why are they coming from so far away? Where's the council bloody dumper truck things, whatever they are, waste disposal? And it was like, you know, why are they coming all the way from the other side of bloody Dartford? And I think to myself, you know, like where we were, what they used to do our village, because I came out early one morning and I followed them out, and because I worked out at the Isle of Grain, they literally, Emma Village was the last port of call. So I thought, well, no wonder they're not taking their rubbish, because they're trying to get the job done ASAP so they can all get home early. So God knows where they'd started, but apparently I did find out from one of them, who was a temporary worker there, that yeah, they only did our village, and then they went out and had to clean the vehicle out. And that was it. That was their job done for the bleeding morning, unless they had to come back for whatever reason. And I thought to myself, oh, well, there you go. But these lot round here, refuse collection, yeah, bloody brilliant. You know, and you don't even have to put the bins out. They actually come in your garden and get your bins and empty them and then put the bins back. But in all fairness, I think the reason why they do that here, I mean, I don't dare say they do it down the road, because I have seen where they've put bins out. People put their bins out. But here, I think because it is what it is and it's where it is, because there's a bloody pub just about 400-500 yards down the road here, you're liable to get them come out and empty your bins out all over the bloody high street. And all in rubbish is all out all over the road up there. But anyway. Oh dear. Modelling channel talking about refuse. Issues. Refuse issues. God, jeez, I don't know what we talk about. Yeah. What was it? A couple of my kids follow people on YouTube. You get all these people that that they do. You follow them around, don't you, in their walks of life, and they earn like stupid amounts of cash and God knows what. Well, most of them are Americans anyway. But my missus was saying about doing a diary, and I thought to myself, yeah, it's a nice idea. But I said, Jesus, I said it is what it is, a diary. I said, and that means in order to do anything, you're going to be have to on there. Oh, yeah. Well. And I thought to myself, yeah. I thought, you'll find one to talk. You don't like the camera as it is anyway. She hates the sound of her own voice. I know she's got this illness, because this is what brought it up. Because she's got this illness, she doesn't know how long she's going to be here. And I said to her, I goes, well, do you really want to, do things like that? Best left to the people that are already doing it, I think. I said, after all, it is what it is, and yeah. Right, 26 and 27, there you go, there's all these here. 26, 27. No, that's D13, so that ain't no good. E48, I know where that is because that box is on there. That one's already gone. That is what I've just cleaned out. Hatches. Maybe just leave them for a minute. Let's just catch up a bit here before we get too much stuff out. Right. Where is it? It's on the back here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. So, where'd that go? There it is. Bollocks. Right, that's that one. So now these three. So now we're looking like that. So you got 26, which goes there. So do they sit proud or do they sit flush? I don't really know. It says, oh right, there you go. Right, that goes there. Oh, bloody hell, do you know what? I've got a cut on the end of me. Alright, that goes there. And then this one. There's only that one that was a little bit tight. So that's those three on. That's done borrowing the 2 bits of track, but I won't bother putting the track on the ammo boxes. You got that, didn't you? Listen to it. Then you got D13D, D. Here it is. It's D. D. There it is. 13 crocus. D13. E12. What's that? D22. Anyway, we haven't got that far yet. Just put that there for a minute. Looks like that's the only thing we need. Right, so does that mean that goes on? So, right. So obviously it goes on there. Like that. Something there. Like that. Right. And what was it? E12. Well, it's an X, so we won't put that on yet. Put that there for a minute. That's the lids to the toolboxes. Turn over the page. Right, and then we've got E15. Right. This. Right. I think what I'll do is I'll call it a day there because I've been on here now for an hour and 2 minutes. And you lot are probably going to think, oh, this is dragging. So, right, we'll call it a day at this one. So that's part 3. So that was the turret virtually done. Oh, pardon me. Okay, now. Yeah, so all we've got to do now is just fix a few more bits on. I think what I can do just to speed it up a bit is just do this off screen, get us up to about this stage, because then we're going to be painting it, because otherwise things just sitting here sticking bits on, boring viewing, fall asleep jobs. Right, take care you lot. The old usual, like and subscribe. Let's see if we can move my channel on a bit, and yeah, take care. See you in the next one.